JH6, welcome back to this channel. So we're going to talk about ISIS, we're going to talk about Ramadi, we're going to talk about all these things going on, how they want U.S. support, and you know, all this crazy stuff. First of all, I spent some time in Ramadi back in 2004, and I got to tell you, Ramadi was a bad place. People died. American troops died securing that place, you know, making sure that place was out of insurgents, Taliban, whatever we're going to call it. So again, now we see 11 years later how the city was lost. Just like we saw Fallujah, where Marines died, and 10 years later, the city was lost. So again, we're seeing how American troops are dying, and years later, there is no point because the cities are being lost to radical groups like ISIS. Now, don't get me wrong, ISIS is bad. We need to deal with them, and it kills me because as a person, as a human being, I don't want to see young kids, you know, 9 years, 10 years old, being used as sex slaves. I mean, these people are killing families and using their children as sex toys in the name of Allah. So I just don't see how that could be possible. So I feel like going over there and defending those people, and as a human being, you should feel that way. I mean, you should feel it's horrible that ISIS executed over 200 people in the last 10 days. Horrible. And we should deal with that. And by the way, they are a threat to the United States. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. If you say no, they're not. They are. They just, over Twitter, over Facebook, they have the power to motivate some radical dude in the United States to commit an attack. That tells me that they are a threat. Now, do we need to go there? And that's a different topic. But they are a threat to the United States. When they have the ability to go into Twitter and send a tweet and people here react to that, that makes them a threat. Now, again, feel horrible about these people, and I think ISIS got to be dealt with. But now, the media continues to say, what are the U.S. is going to do? What are the U.S. going to do? And this and that. And I'm going to tell you my position again. By no means I support U.S. troops there. I don't support them at all. I don't think we should have any involvement. I don't think we should do anything because, again, it's going to be proven to not work. Not work because that country and that group is so messed up that it's just unbelievable. I mean, that is generations or generations or generations of sin and being messed up as a person. I mean, let's think about this. We have a group that is killing people, go through Ramadi, and the military has no will. This is what they're reporting. No will to fight. I mean, think about that. There is a group coming into your house, into your city, to kill you, kill your family, and use your wife and children to as a sex toy and sell them in the human trafficking as sex toys, and you as a man have no will to fight. Like, it blows my mind, man. Like, if it's a group coming here into my city to try to kill me and kill my family and kill my friends and use my children as sex toys, what do you mean I have no will to fight? That should motivate you to die for your people. So we have a force, we have a country of service members that do not want to die for the country. I mean, they're complaining about pay. They're complaining about not seeing their families. Like, seriously, dude? Marines do 6 months on deployment. I did a year in Afghanistan. Army guys do 12 months to 15 months last time I checked. So you guys could put comments down below. So don't tell us what it is. Oh, you haven't seen your family. It's combat. Combat is ugly, disgusting, bloody. People are going to die. They're going to follow you. There's a reason why we have 22 vets killing themselves daily. Because they cannot deal with it. And then they have to go through all this VA and all this crap when the only answer, and I said it again, is Jesus. Jesus could save you, could give you a peace, brother. If you're going through issues, just open the Bible. Peace will come into your heart, man. Trust me. Peace. So we have a fight, a group that doesn't want to fight. So how can we fix that? What do you need the U.S. for? Do we need to go there and tell you that you should not allow people to kill you and kill your family? I mean, you should know that. So Again, we have over 55,000 people evacuating. 55,000. My only question is, how many men are from the age of 18 to 50? Or even 45 or 40? And if in there is 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, you need to come back and grab a rifle and let them know that it's not okay for them to come into your country, into your land, and kill your family. Stand up. Take a stand, brother. Take a stand. I guarantee you right now, I guarantee you that if a force comes into this city, people will take a stand. Doesn't even have to be military. This is why the United States is so good. Because in the US, you won't do that. Because if you try to do that, you know how many Americans will grab their assault rifles and take a stand. A lot of them. We won't take off and leave. We won't grab our children and go to Mexico or go to Canada. We will tell you that it's not okay to kill our families. We will grab our rifles out of our safes. We will grab our pistols and take a stand and tell you that it's not okay to come and kill our families. So again, people ask about the U.S. The U.S. need to come here and give us more training. How can we train you? This is not a situation about how to use a rifle, how to use a pistol, how to use tactics, who's going to be in the front. This is a situation of a man. A man needs to take a stand and say, you know what, it's not okay. And when the evil comes to you, you need to face that evil. That's not something that we could train you on. That's something that comes from you, comes from the inside. The instinct of protecting your country, of protecting your family. That's not something that we could train you on. There's no PowerPoint presentation that we could open and read from it and tell you about it. That comes from the inside, from your heart. That comes from the fact that it's not okay for them to come down and kill you and kill your family. And you need to take a stand. So again, you know, you could ask all the U.S. troops. You guys could say, oh, we need U.S. troops and we need this, we need that. But how can we teach you to take a stand? How can we give you that? We can't. That comes from you. You have to have the desire to protect your family. So when we see things like Ramadi, like the troops lost their will to fight, seriously, you guys lost your will to fight. I mean, to me, that's not something that we could do nothing about it. I would truly tell you to sit down, search into your soul, and find that will of a man to protect your families again, and go out there and protect your family and tell them that it's not okay to come into your country and kill your family. It is not okay. Again, guys, that's just what I think. You know, again, I think ISIS is horrible, and they have to deal with. We have to deal with as the planet. We have to deal with it, but we can go back there. And we can go back there and spend another 10 years trying to teach you how to take a stand, trying to tell you not to be corrupted so you could continue to be corrupted. At one point, you have to take responsibility for yourself, your family, your country, and take care of business. And that's what they're doing. It's like children. Like, take responsibility. And again, some people say, oh, ISIS. Yeah, ISIS is horrible. Freaking horrible place. I wish I could do something. I wish I could help them out. But, you know, where's the people there? Why are you guys not doing anything? That's the thing that bothers me. Like, why are you guys not doing anything for your own country? Again, let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like this type of videos, click like, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, and as always, guys, God is in control.